Hello everyone, thanks for checking out today's video. My name is Chris and welcome to my channel, Me and My Jackets, where we talk all about outdoor apparel, what to wear when we're out there hiking, trekking, snowboarding, skiing, climbing, camping, hiking, whatever we're doing, enjoying the outdoors. We look at all different apparel that will help keep you warm, dry, comfortable, and hopefully just help you to enjoy your outdoor experience that much more. So I have a website, meandmyjackets.com, that talks all about all different types of apparel, from base layers to jackets to pants to boots and even some sunglasses and backpacks. So everything you need when you're heading outdoors to enjoy all those fun activities. So please take some time and check that all out. Today's video, we are looking at different types of fleece jackets. So a couple months back, I did a video all about soft shells, and I did another video all about hard shells. So today we're kind of following up with all that, and we're going to just talk briefly about different types of fleeces. So fleece jackets to me are awesome. I love them. Obviously, I own a bunch of them here. They are just so versatile. They're comfortable, they're soft, they're warm. They can be used for so many different situations. And, it's just one reason why I think everyone should own at least one, if not two or more fleeces. Whether you're into outdoor activities or even just the average guy on the street, hanging around the house, doing some work around the yard, these fleeces are awesome pieces to have. Now, we're going to talk about a couple different types. I basically have a bunch of Arc'teryx fleeces here only because that's just what I own, what I've bought over the years. So we're going to talk about that, but I will give references to some other fleeces from other companies that I have tested out along the way, including one I have here. This is the Paca hoodie, which is a unique fleece. It's made out of alpaca fiber. And alpaca wool is extremely soft and warm, lightweight, really nice little casual fleece here. And I also brought down a Helly Hansen Lefa merino wool base layer. All right, so we'll talk about this here in a little bit too, briefly. But otherwise, I have an older Arc'teryx Delta LT fleece. This is like a quarter zip fleece. I have the Kyanite fleece here from Arc'teryx. I have a Kyanite LT, or now Kyanite lightweight fleece from Arc'teryx. I have a Fortress hoodie, which is an older model from Arc'teryx. And I am wearing a covert cardigan. All right. So what's the difference in all these? Why do I have all these? Well, one, like I said, I really like fleeces. Two, they are all different weights. Some, like, the Arc'teryx Kyanite LT, lightweight, is really lightweight. It's a very thin material. It's very stretchy. All right, very soft. Really awesome piece. It's one of my favorite pieces. It's warm, but it's thin, so it's just enough sometimes just to make a difference and make you feel a little bit warmer. I often wear this piece when I'm coaching volleyball, especially like in the winter. When it's cold outside and you walk into the gym and there's a chill in the gym's a little cold. This is an awesome piece to wear for me like that, because it's just enough to keep me warm until I really get moving, right? But it's breathable and it's really stretchy and really comfortable. So I'm able to move around, I'm able to play a little bit, I'm able to warm up with the kids, and just a really nice piece to wear, for stuff like that. The Delta fleece is probably, I would say, the next up in my line of weight. Okay, so we're going to look at the Arc'teryx Kyanite LT is the lightest. Then we're going to go up into this Delta. So the Delta is kind of unique, is that the fleece on it is kind of in a little checkerboard pattern. Now there's a lot of other fleeces out there that kind of have that same checkerboard pattern of the fleece in the material. For instance, the Patagonia R1 and R2, as well as Helly Hansen's Cascade Shield and the Odin Pro Shield. So I really kind of see those pieces as made for a little bit more high output activity. Well, it's got the thickness, so to speak, of the fleece. It also has this checkered pattern of the fleece, which I'm thinking is really going to add to a little extra breathability in it. Now, this particular one is a quarter zip. All right, so fleeces can come in either a whole pullover without a zipper, maybe a quarter zip or half zip kind of thing like this Delta, or a full zip like this Covert that I'm wearing. So, you know, a lot of different options according to what you like. Over the years, I have learned, me personally, I like the full zip. I don't like these quarter zips, half zips as much. I don't have to pull it over my head, unzip it, unpull it over. I can just put it on like a jacket, zip it up, and I'm good. All right. Plus, it kind of gives you the ability to open it up and vent, you know, any hot air. You know, if you start feeling hot, just an advantage of it. Okay. But again, it depends on you and your use and what you like. The quarter zip might be the thing for you. All right. Just saying, it's a personal thing. But you have choices, right? Quarter zip, full zip, no zip. Okay. From there, we're going up to something a little bit warmer, and that's the Kyanite. Now, the Kyanite is really a soft, stretchable, this is a little heavier weight fleece than, you know, the Delta. But this one, if you look, there is no checkerboard pattern in the fleece. This is just a solid fleece jacket. So again, to me, I'm thinking warmth, right? Going to be a little bit warmer. So definitely a little heavier piece, a little warmer, very soft, very comfortable, and very stretchy. All right, you can see how this stretches. All right. I'm going to leave out my Fortress for a minute. That's basically about the same weight as the Kyanite. I'm going to leave that out for a second, and we'll talk to you in a minute about that. From the Kyanite, we go up another notch to more warmth, and that's the Covert. All right, so these Covert cardigans, there's a Covert hoodie, there's a Covert quarter zip, I think there's a Covert pullover, there's all different stuff. Heavier weight, almost like just a sweater, really, really nice and warm and cozy. Not as stretchy, okay, as the Kyanites. I mean, it's just more of like a sweater, all right? But really, really nice warmth to this. All right, now, the Fortress hoodie. And by the way, the Covert is basically almost the same as the Patagonia Better sweater. Okay, it's another popular piece from Patagonia. Very similar in weight, very similar in feel. I had the Better sweater for a while. I just felt that this Covert just has a little bit better fit, a little more trimmer fit, a little bit. The Better sweater on me was a little bit baggy, okay? Not bad, but a little bit more room. Now, for your reference, I'm 6'2", 215 pounds, and these are all size extra large, all right? So kind of get that out of the way. You know what size you're looking at. So they do fit rather, not trim, they're not tight fitting, okay? But they are made to be worn underneath layers. So, you know, something like, let me grab here, my Proton jacket, okay, really popular breathable jacket, 80 grams of core loft insulation, extremely breathable jacket. This is the heavy covert underneath this is absolutely no problem, all right? Fits really, really nice. So the fleeces, right, have that kind of fit that they're not all that loose and baggy and big, bulky fitting because they're made to fit under other pieces. So to be worn underneath something like this is absolutely awesome. And this is a heavier weight fleece, right? So a lighter weight fleece is even better. Just for the heck of it, I brought down my thorium down jacket from Arc'teryx. And this thorium, along with my covert, is one of my favorite combinations when it gets really cold out. Below, 20s and in the teens, single digits. This is really nice. Now, the thorium is a nice warm down jacket, absolutely. But when you put this covert on underneath it, it just adds so much more warmth to it. Really, really nice and comfortable and cozy. So, great combination. All right. Okay. Moving on. The Fortress hoodie is kind of a unique fleece that unfortunately Arc'teryx is no longer making, but I want to show it to you anyway because we have other options out there from other companies that are kind of similar. So what's neat with the Fortress is that it has a nice soft fleece on the inside, kind of similar in weight, like I said, to the kyanite. But it has a more durable face fabric here on the outside. They kind of call it a hard face, or some companies call it tech face. And basically what it is just a little more durable coating on the outside that they are able to apply a DWR water resistant coating to. So DWR stands for durable water resistant coating. And it basically will allow light rain, light moisture to kind of bead up on it and run off and not absorb directly into the jacket. Now, that being said, it is still a pretty flexible piece, okay? So the more you're flexing and moving as this gets wet, the more it can open up the fabric and water can get in it. If you're out in the rain for a longer period of time, or if it's a heavy downpour, it's gonna sink through. You're gonna get wet through it, okay? It's not waterproof by any stretch of the imagination, but it is water resistant, okay? Now, this tech face also adds some wind resistance, which is nice because all these other fleeces are very breathable, right? Their purpose is basically to wick moisture off of your body, all right? Pull that moisture to the outer fabric where it can then, be released into the air, evaporate, or, come out. So that's what helps keep you warm when you're doing high output activities. The ability of the fleece or your base layers to pull that moisture away from your skin, away from your body, and release it. Then, being breathable, right, it allows it out. So not only is it allowing the hot moisture, humid moisture out, it can allow some fresh, cooler air in. So it helps to kind of self-regulate. Now, if you just go outside on a cold, windy day, wearing your covert or your kyanite or delta or whatever you're wearing, you're going to feel cold. You're going to feel that cold air right through it. No doubt about it. But put a insulated jacket or a soft shell or something on top and it makes a world of difference. These tech face, hard face fleeces have the ability to block some of that wind. So, and the light rain moisture. So it'll help make you feel a little warmer. However, all right, it's not 100%. I'd still rather have a nice shell on top of me, all right, if it's a really cold wind. But talking about shells, like a soft shell, right, these tech face, hard face fleeces kind of start to cross that line of a fleece layer and a soft shell, simply because they give you that flexibility to wear this as an outer layer, because it has a little bit of wind and water resistance, whereas regular fleeces do not. They're going to absorb water like a sponge. Okay, so definitely gives you a little added versatility. Patagonia makes the R1 and R2 tech face fleeces. Helly Hansen has the Cascade Shield fleece and the Odin Pro Shield fleece. I recently tested a nice fleece from Norrøna. It was a Lofoten, I want to say something flex, Heloflex fleece. Really, really nice fleece like that as well. Now, talking about that Norrøna Lofoten Heloflex fleece, the nice thing about that jacket is it has a feature that this has, and that is basically a nice, where is it here? Sorry. Well, the hood, okay, the hood has a nice tight fit, like this, but it also has like a gaiter that comes over the front of your face, okay, from the back. So really, really cool when you need that extra warmth in the winter, okay? Some fleeces have a hood, some do not. Most of, if not all of the fleeces that I've seen have tighter hoods like this, like a scuba hood. Simply because you're going to be wearing this underneath another insulated jacket with another hood. So this is just a nice tight hood. It seals up the cold. There's no wind going to get inside of it. And this one has the extra gaiter here, in front of your face. So really, really nice when it's really cold outside. I can wear this underneath that thorium and really have extra protection. Now, that Norrøna Heloflex jacket has this same little gaiter here across your face, but it actually has a slit over here where your mouth is. So it's nice because right now when I'm breathing, this hot air is all building up. It feels hot inside here. With that, it's going to vent, but still cover your face. So that was a really, really cool little touch to that jacket there as well. All right. So we've talked about lighter weight to heavier weight fleeces. We've talked about the tech face, the hard face fleeces, the ability of some of these fleeces with like a checkered pattern, or like a polar tech fleece kind of thing, for extra not only warmth but breathability. And these fleeces, the R1, the R2, the Cascade Shield, the Odin Pro, the Deltas, these are really great for high output activities as well, right? Because it's giving you that extra benefit of more breathability. The covert, almost like a heavy, nice sweater. And the kyanites are really great warmth, but very stretchy, allowing for a lot of movement, giving you a lot of breathability as well, but a lot of warmth. Great pieces underneath an insulated jacket, underneath a hard shell, underneath a soft shell. Really, just versatile for just about anything. Now, I brought down this Helly Hansen merino wool Leafa base layer. And the reason why I brought this down is because this is usually, the base layer, the first layer you're going to wear next to your skin. And its purpose is, to keep you warmer. But its main purpose is to pull that moisture away from your body, okay? So your base layer can pull that moisture away from your body, and your fleece acts the same way, all right? Definitely moisture wicking, breathable, right, and extra warmth underneath other layers. Now the last thing that I want to talk about here, like I said, we've talked about lightweight to heavier weight. We've talked about hooded, non-hooded. We've talked about tech face, hard face fleeces, the checkered pattern fleeces for extra breathability and high output activities. Now the last thing I want to touch on is basically an issue that some fleeces have, and that's what's called pilling. And pilling is basically when the fabric on the outer fabric kind of tends to get all little fuzz balls on it, all right, from wear and tear. Unfortunately, with a lot of fleeces, most fleeces, some more than others, it's very common. And I see different people complaining and talking about things in different ways. One side is, I just spent $175 on this fleece, and 2 months later I've got pilling. It's starting to pill all over. The materials look, yeah, all right. Some fleeces more prone than others, but I just have to say, just from what I believe, in general, it's just a product of the nature of the material. It's a soft, stretchy, comfortable, plush kind of material. If you use it, like abuse it, I don't say abuse it, but use it hard, doing really high output activities, lots of movement, lots of rubbing, lots of stretching on it, you're more prone to get pilling. Now, I've had this kyanite for almost 2 years. I have nothing, okay? My covert, I've probably had at least 3 years now, maybe a little more. I'm not getting any pilling, but it's a little fuzzy here and there, a little fuzzy, but it's not all pilling up. And it's not that I never wear these pieces. I do. I wear them a lot in the winter. I wear them a lot, but my use is more casual. Around the house, it's a cold day outside, or working in a garage, it's just whatever, hanging around, watching a football game, just extra warmth, like a sweater around the house, casual. I might wear it underneath another jacket when I go out, if I'm going shopping, I'm doing something like that. Okay, so it's casual, lighter use, and I really have no pilling on these pieces. But I can understand how heavy use, harder use, that's going to happen. And like I said, I just think it's kind of the nature of the beast, right? For what the fleece is giving you, that warm, soft, material, it's kind of what's going to happen. Now, I have to say, I bought a piece for my work, right? I own a landscape business. Last fall, early fall, I went to the mall, a big department store in the mall. They had these nice, fleece jackets, really cheap. It was $25 or something, and it was a heavier weight. It had a wool inside, it's really, really a warm piece. And I said, you know what, for $25 for work, it's awesome, right? So I bought it. I got to tell you, the thing is pilling like crazy. The whole front's here on the sides and stuff. It's just all little balls. I mean, it's a mess, okay? Yeah. One, I spent $25 on it, right? Two, it's for work. I don't care, right? As long as it's warm and it's not ripping and tearing and falling apart, I don't mind. These, like I said, you're spending a lot of money for it. But I just feel it's what's going to happen. Okay, eventually, if you use it hard, you're going to get some pilling. For me, I really don't care. Okay, one, I'm wearing it around the house. It's just casual use. I really don't care. I mean, my wife's here. I mean, what's she going to complain? Oh, your jacket is pilling. It's horrible. It's disgusting. Take that thing off. Right? No, she doesn't care. And so, if I go out and I'm wearing it underneath a jacket and I'm going out shopping, well, no one's going to see it anyway. So, not a big issue to me. I just kind of feel like, yeah, it's possible. It can happen. It is what it is. Now, a tech face or hard face like these, right? Obviously, you're probably not going to get the pilling on this because it's a harder, durable finish on the top. It's not this soft, fuzzy, material like wool, So definitely a lot less pilling in these tech pieces, if any at all. And, the softer pieces, yeah, it's possible. Now, honestly, I don't think that it's a problem that's just Arc'teryx or just, in a Patagonia piece or I think it's industry-wide, right? Due to the nature of the material, that's what's going to happen. So I just want you to kind of be aware of that. I don't think it should start pilling after a week's worth of use, but after a couple months or a year of hard use, yeah, you're probably going to have some pilling on it. So just be aware of that. Again, it's an issue, but is it really? It is what it is. It's just what it is. All right, I'm done with that. Okay, so yeah, that's going to wrap it up. I really appreciate your time. Thanks for watching the video. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed it. And check out my YouTube channel here, all the different playlists I have here. I have a ton of videos for you guys. And my website, meandmyjackets.com, has a lot of information as well on all kinds of different activities and what to wear when you're doing that. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll see you back soon again in another video. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.